Hey, last show of 2015, folks. Matt and Dave are here. Talk a little puck and their favorite moments of the 2015 from January to December of the world of hockey, not just the National Hockey League. You ready to do this, boys?
Hells yeah.
Absolutely.
Let's do it. Let's say goodbye. Yeah, welcome to the Crazy Tommy C with the Dead on Dave. I did make an effort to get the crew here, but it's impossible in holiday. So we're trying to get everybody on to screw around. But today's topic is, what's your favorite moment of the National Hockey League season? I've been thinking of a few. It doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter if it's in the NHL. What is your most memorable moment? You call us 718-395-7660 or add us to contacts. Skype is a shot to the boy. Yeah. And it may not even be hockey related. It could be channel related. What was your favorite moment? We had a big eventful year.
Yes. We tried to get everybody here today, but we were here because Matt doesn't have a girlfriend and I'm fat and crazy.
Well, I'm gonna go into my favorite moment of all time. It's the classic Stamkos trade.
Yes.
With Sagan. Pick
mine. You stole mine. That's my favorite move. My favorite moment.
It was your favorite moment?
Yeah.
I thought you might. You guys are talking too pleasant offline.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, so just to give you a backup.
Tommy can't have that shit.
No, absolutely not. Welcome to my crease, bitches. No, I was a little afraid. You guys were like, oh, well, that was a good idea, and I can understand it didn't work out. No, Matt. No, Matt. This is all you're doing. This is very intelligent. Fuck that shit. It's not why
This is your moment to crush me, Matt. Crush me like the fucking bug I am.
Yeah. Well, to give a little spin back, we do a live broadcast 2 years in a row now for fantasy hockey. And Matt, who made the offer? Now I could do an interview. Who made the offer first for Sagan? Okay, so you drafted Sagan. You drafted Stamkos.
He drafted Stamkos, yeah.
You drafted Stamkos, and he traded him for Sagan.
Just to make things clear, I would have drafted Sagan, but my computer froze right at that moment.
Oh, okay. Well, that's bizarre. And I get a call from Dave. This is the way I remember it. I get a call from Dave, and he says, "You'll never do this. I got fucking Matt over a battle. He's literally
That's not exactly how the call went. That's not exactly how the call went at all. What happened actually was Matt offered me a trade. I was kind of making fun of the trade because I thought it was a stupid trade, and there was no way I was going to accept it. Mm-hmm. And then Tom was kind of like, "That's a pretty straight up trade." I go, "I think I should get more for him."
You did say that.
Sagan. Yeah. I said, I think I should try to get more for Sagan. I'm going to try to send. I sent him back another trade, which he neglected. He said no.
Yeah.
He said, no, we're not doing that trade because I tried to get something else out of him. He said no. And then he comes back with the same trade and says, please do this. I will do gay favors for you. I really love Sagan. All this is true.
Don't have to bring
all
that
of this
up.
is true. 100% true. And I said, you know what? Fuck it. Okay. Tommy and I both agreed that it was a good trade, and I was like, let's do it.
He's still trying to pawn this off on me. Let's.
You and I both agreed it was a good trade.
Oh no! But here's the other part. Here's the part that's true, and I'm questioning your motivations. You're like, I think I could get more for him. In other words, Matt's so stupid. If I get fucking Stamkos, I might as well be able to get price something out of him too. That's the truth.
It was partly that, but it was partly that I felt I should have gotten more for Sagan. But
do you really? Yeah.
I'm going to save a little bit of face. Fuck you. How about that? Eat shit.
So everybody went on and goofed on Matt, which is, easy for a lot of other reasons.
Sure.
But Sagan having a tremendous year with my draft pick, Jamie Ben. And Sagan, he's not playing bad. He's leaving the team in scoring. But, lighting at a playoff spot. There's lots of... which we should have considered. That's one thing we didn't talk about, and I'm ashamed of that myself. The fact that he didn't sign. And I think that's because we didn't cover it in the summer. I laid off a Stamkos thing in the summer because I just, in the back of my mind, it was going to be something I was going to talk about and say, ooh, look, Stamkos won't sign, and then that next day he'll get signed. Sort of like I did with PK Subban the year prior. Actually, that's how me and Matt met. So that's what I was sort of afraid. So I was like, oh, Stamkos, they're going to sign them. They just went to the Eastern Conference Final. But that is not the case. And there's a very good chance we see Steve Stamkos in another uniform.
Probably
at least
95%.
I really wonder. I mean, the general manager, the owner yesterday, he was like, oh, we'll get it done. That's usually a surefire sign it's over. Why would you even need to tell the media that? And if there was Lightning fans out there, if there's such a thing, I would love for them to call and tell me how they feel, because I would be fucking furious at Stamkos for this shit. Furious.
One of your guys' biggest argument was that Stamkos was going to play well because he wants his contract. It's his contract.
Yeah, it's true. No, I can't deny that.
He doesn't want his
conventional
contract.
thinking. It's conventional thinking.
He wants to move to Toronto. What makes you say he wants to stay?
And that's what, and you're right. And there's no argument there. It's just that, well, I guess I thought he would just sign.
I thought he was going to play his way out. I thought he was going to play his way out. He was going to elevate his. He's losing money. This season is costing him money going into free agency. Plain and simple. It's probably costing him between $10 and $15 million.
Not in Toronto. I don't think his stock moves.
You think Toronto's still going to throw it at him even after this type of deal?
Yes, they're that desperate because you know what?
He's not even have a 25-goal scoring season.
No, that doesn't
possibly.
matter. He's a name. He's from the area. He loves the team. They want to see him in that uniform.
Think so.
I
don't think so either. I don't think they'll throw that money at him.
They're rebuilding. I don't see why they'd get someone who's probably past his prime right
now. Past his prime? He's only, 26?
But he's coming off of
Is he ever going to score 60 goals again?
I could see him scoring 50. I could see him. Put him on
the
the right line. Put him on the right line. I think he scored
60.
60.
They're not going to have the right line in Toronto for at
50,
least 4 or 5
50.
years.
Let's knock that off. 50 goals, excuse me. You put him on the right line. If he clicks with somebody out of nowhere, I mean, I do think, I think he's got that type of talent. Sure, absolutely.
He's got a lot of talent around him there in Tampa Bay. I mean, it's virtually the same team they went to the finals last year with, and he just ain't doing it, man. He looks like a different player out there. He's hesitant. It's I don't know. I don't like.
Get this.
I think is that people don't talk about this, but my uncle brought this up to me. Look at his stats before his leg injury, and look at them after.
Did you have that information when you made this trade?
It wasn't a terrible. He didn't play terribly after the leg injury. It's just he had the big goal score. After
he didn't get the super elite, legendary, future Hall of Famer thing that he had going on before. That's a really good thing. Deception. I traded Backstrom and Backus to get Stamkos. Dave laughs at you, Deception.
Yeah.
Dave laughs at you. Tangam man. Oh, boy, do I kind of want to talk to you. No, maybe I don't. No, there's something happened. Yeah, something happened. I kind of want to talk to you. Hey, listen, if you want to call in your favorite hockey moment, I'd love to hear from you this year. Or your favorite moment on the channel, whether it be in the craze or something wacky that happened. We have a lot to talk about. Of course, we had the Cronin Wars. We had the Matt Trade thing that we just talked about. What else happened this year, just on the channel, before we get back into hockey? We had the Cronin Wars. That's kind of like new and fresh, so I don't know if
big one.
Yeah, that was the big one.
How about just great moments of Matt?
How about... Matt had a couple great moments, but you know what? Let's go back to one of our original callers. None other than Roy from Florida, who we haven't seen in a long time. Roy, got to be a happy guy. Boston Bruins playing well, blowing out the Ottawa Senators last night. So a nice little big line brawl. Hockey's getting better lately, I think. Roy, it's good to hear from you, buddy.
I'm watching the replay, right? I'm watching the replay right now. It's 4-3 in the third. 4 minutes to go.
Oh, Jesus.
He scored.
Yeah. Hey, is there any, there was a loss last night in Montreal. Tangam, man, I'll check you in a bit. There was a loss last night in Montreal to the Florida Panthers. The Montreal Canadiens no longer lead their division. How did you feel about that, Roy? Knowing that the team that you're in Florida, which is kind of ironic. How do you feel about the Cats?
Did you see this guy Yager, man? Where was he born? I mean, where did he grow up? This guy
Just came out of nowhere.
Just came out of
I've seen
nowhere.
him before.
Some old
he's a
Czech guy.
fly-by-night wonder, Roy.
Yes, he's.
No, really? You think so?
Yeah.
It's his first
Never
year
heard
as a
of him
rookie.
before. Yager? Nah, never heard of him.
He's been playing since I was a freshman in high school, and I will be 40 years old in 2016. So, yes, we've heard of him before.
He's
and
old school Russian, buddy.
And from the Czech
He's
Republic.
like programmed Russian.
Yeah.
The Canadians won, but the headline was all Yager.
The headline. Oh, okay. He is. Well, I mean, he's selling tickets over there, which is probably the biggest reason they brought him in. I think they had a sellout last night in Florida. Am I wrong, Matt? Matt?
It wasn't a sellout. There was still some empty seats, but most of it was Canadians fans that went on vacation to Florida.
Oh, bullshit. I bet.
People visiting hospitals or loved ones. Yager, we talk about Yager, the trade that brought him over there last year, about how he's going to be a veteran presence. He's leading his team in scoring right now.
He's amazing.
He's leading his team in points. This is insane what Yager's doing.
That's one of my favorite moments of the year, too.
You know what's one of my favorite Yager stories of all time?
What's that?
When he was still with the Bruins,
Yeah.
he played the Canadians this one day.
Yeah.
And after the game, David Krejci goes to the media and he's like, this fucking sucks. It's not our fault we lost. The ice was bad. The ice was horrible. Like the puck kept bouncing around everywhere. Uh-huh. And then Yager goes and he goes, it's the same ice for both teams, dipshit.
That's Yager. That's a Yager line.
Oh, my favorite Yager moment of this year was certainly when he banged that girl that tried to set him up. And she says, I got a picture of you in bed with me. And he's like, hey, print it, man. I'm Yarmir fucking Yager.
Go ahead.
So you're enjoying the Cats down in Florida. Your Bruins are playing well. They obviously look, unless there's some kind of collapse, there's no reason to see them not in the playoffs.
Well, listen, are you going to watch the Winter Classic?
Oh, God, there's nothing. I might broadcast right afterwards. Really good chance, like 99.9% chance. We're going to do a live episode right afterwards.
I'll be here.
Yeah, we'll probably do an official Shot from the Point live right afterwards, no matter what happens. Somebody brought up the birthday and the bachelor party being legendary for this channel, and I'm glad that really set. That was the beginning of the change in this channel as far as being more entertainment oriented.
Yeah.
And it's something I always wanted to do, but I was always so afraid to get away from any kind of hockey that people would just get, but it does turn. I do lose. I regret to inform our original subs, Dave, from back in 2012. Every one of them is gone.
Yeah.
Every one of them's gone. So in that sense, it bothers me a little bit. But they're always replaced rather quickly, whether they're replaced by H1Z1 people or whether they're replaced by, hockey clip people or people that actually, dig what we're doing. I don't care why you sub. That's good stuff. But that was the beginning of the big change. Hey, buddy, I'm going to try to take some other calls. And because I got Tangam on the line.
Okay, I'll see you Saturday.
I'll see you Saturday. Yeah, we'll make that happen. And very happy New Year to you and your family, bud.
You too, bud.
Take care. That's Roy in Florida. Really, one of the original in the crease callers too.
Less vulgar than usual.
Yeah, well, they're winning.
Good job, Roy.
Well, they're winning. Tangam called me before. I think I might call him back. English sucks, but he's very interesting.
And
creepy.
Coming from Matt.
Yeah.
That's saying something. I'm
going to put Tangam on the line. I'm going to see if I can get him on the line. Tangam, you there?
Hi, I'm not sure if my microphone is completely ass fucked, but...
What's up, buddy? What's up?
Wait,
What's up, Tangam?
2 seconds, I have some audio
What the
issues
fuck is that goddamn
guys.
picture you have in your profile? What the fuck is that? Oh my god. Is it like digging up a body or something? Or is that a joke? I hear you, Tangam.
He can't hear us. His stuff isn't plugged in.
I'll call it. He's classic for this. He finally sounds like a human being, right?
Right.
And he finally sounds like a human being, and then he does this. Oh Jesus! Fucking kids today. People complain about American kids. European kids are just stupid, and New Zealand kids are stupid.
He's beating the shit out of his microphone right now.
And I could hear him perfectly. The best I've heard him in 12 months. And it's imperative that I talk to you. I've been threatened. I need your fucking hacker buddies to protect me. Tangam Man.
Sounds like Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah, I know. He's creepy. He tells those stupid racist jokes. Call me back when you figure something out. Tangam Man? All right, bye. All right.
He wrote in the chat, he says, I'm having audio issues.
Okay. All right, well, call me back when you get a chance. It's fun. Let's go over to some of the people in the chat. This is really about you guys. Look, we're going away for the New Year's, last show of the year, but certainly we'll be right back.
We'll see you Monday.
We'll see you Monday. Yeah, oh, fuck. Karn Johnson, he's a new guy. Actually, he's been with us a year now. Kevin Dwyer, he leaves funny comments. Of course, Terry, Snowkeen, I don't know that kid. Brave Boobs, Brave Bobs, Patrick Lynn, longtime caller. Jean-Sebastien Dolnom, another Frenchie out there.
That sounded right.
I think he's a Frenchie out in I think he's the Frenchie out in L.A., if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. I know we got a Frenchie out in L.A. that calls her every so often.
They have very good wine and cheese in L.A.
That's another channel moment when the 4chan guys, how we met Tangaman. The inficient they took our stream down, they called, they pranked, and by the end of the damn raid, we had earned their respect. That's one of the legendary moments on Shot from the Point Live for the channel.
I like that moment mainly because it was all my fault. And
oh yeah. Tell a story about that, because they were fucking with you guys.
It's completely my fault. Yeah. I was doing my show live. I used to lead into this show when football's not on, and I'll go back to that as soon as football's over. Mm-hmm. But I led into Shot from the Point Live, and we had these fucking trolls, man, taking my stream down throughout and everything, and doing the 1, 2, 3 door prize and all that shit. Yeah. And then they were messing with me the entire episode. At the end of the show, I'm like, make sure you guys go check out Tommy C over at Shot from the Point Live, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And boy, did they go!
Yeah, they go.
Came right at you.
I think that's Jake Link's favorite show of all time, and it was funny as hell. And I appreciate and I don't appreciate. They came back and they kind of took me down, which I didn't appreciate a couple weeks later. It wasn't as funny, but I appreciate it. And then we got a kind of a fan out of it, and now we're doing more wild stuff. We got Tangam Man. If he ever can get his fucking act together, we'll put him on.
I need to hire him.
He can frighten everybody with his voice and his racist jokes. Gun Cannon 15. He's kind of, I'd say, good. Calvin Acosta. He's out there saying hello. Gun Cannon's been really supportive, and I think I'm making Calvin a little bit of a hockey fan. And also we branch out into other thing, and including in 2016, we got wrestling reviews coming too, and news, wrestling news too. I'm probably gonna be
exciting
stuff like
things that are coming on the horizon.
As far as hockey moments, I'll flip the map. What's your most memorable hockey moment of the year?
Oof. Well, obviously the Patrick Kane streak.
Yeah, that's true.
God, speaking of Canes, okay, I'll take another one then.
God, it's too late now, motherfucker. You took mine.
Hurry up, because I got to put that goofball Tangaman in. But go ahead.
Do you remember in the beginning?
Hold on, Tangaman. Let him finish his sentence. I'll get to you.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
In the beginning of the year, Evander Kane said, "I don't see how I can't score 60 goals."
I don't see how you score 20 this year. Pat Zot Jersey, hang on the line. We'll get you on. Tangaman, you there?
Yeah.
Okay, buddy. I've been threatened by 4chan on my Shot from the Point Live episode that they're going to come take down my stream unless I think these guys are hacks. They're not like you insane. I'm asking you to protect me, and I can give you some names and stuff. You think you could help me out?
Yeah, sure.
I want you to protect.
I actually know these names, which is the fun thing.
You know who it is? You know who's? Did you see?
Maybe. I need to hear the names then.
Well, I only know the name from Skype, which I'm sure is a phony name. Do you want me to read it to you?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Sure. Let's check this out. I need to be protected. He said if I don't interview him, then he's gonna. But they didn't even take me down, and they did one. You guys at least were funny. What was it? 1, 2, 3 door. What was it? Door giveaway. 1, 2, 3 door giveaway. That was funny. This guy isn't even mildly funny. He's a no talent troll. Unlike you, it's like of the highest order. Obi.
Obi.
Yeah. Obi. Let's see some of the wonderful things that he.
Oh.
No, nothing.
He's a guy with. How should I say it? Is big in words, but he hasn't got anything in his pants.
That's the.
He's the guy who calls himself a quote-unquote elite hacker and said he was going to take us down.
Oh.
Then ended up crashing his own network.
Hey, Obi. Guess
He's the
what?
Barney Fife of hacking. That's fantastic. Andy!
This is too funny. Fuck you, you bitch. Every dick in the world, sucker, cocksucker. Is he also from? Is he also Scandinavian like you? Yeah,
No,
beach.
No.
Yeah.
Literally everyone come from a group, or it's a website called the Raid Forums.
Yes, we saw those raid forums. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just.
It's guys
funny,
like
but
you that make Anita Sarkeesian have a heart attack.
No, that's when people say the truth. She has a heart attack.
Yeah. Oh God. I didn't say that.
Dave, just so you know, it wasn't actually you. It was just some guys who were searching around for some shows where you could call in.
Yeah, then you got Dave. And Dave, I remember that
Not
because
me. And then I said, everybody go, like I always do it. I plugged Tommy, and then you guys went to him. So I thought it was me.
I actually got to thank you, Tangam, man. You've given us some nice moments. It's kind of it kind of feels cool that you kind of stuck around. You check in with us every so often, and we kind of made a little bit of a fan out of you. And you come and do you have any racist jokes for us?
Well, let's see. Not any I think I could say on here, but
No, okay.
How do you confuse a gay guy?
How do you confuse a gay guy?
7.
I don't get it. I'm stupid. Do you get it?
Yeah. No, it confuses
Oh,
you. because
fuck.
a Gay guy.
Wait. I'm stupid. I don't get it.
We're gay. We got confused. we're a bunch of queers.
All right, actually, I kind of like that joke.
And I guess I'm the lead gay. Well, no, I'm the least gay because I figured it out first. Those motherfuckers.
Actually, you
I'm
probably
with you,
let.
Tangam, man.
That
Let's
means
take
you're
those
less gay.
queers
That
down.
means you're less gay than we are, though. But it's okay to be gay. It's
Yeah, but
one.
hey, I have a favorite hockey moment, okay?
Oh,
I
let me hear
I
this.
was walking, here.
Yeah.
I was walking past the TV once, and there was hockey on.
Okay. Look at the. All right, you know what? Yeah, you earned this. Thank you very much, Tangam, man. Make sure you protect me. Goodbye.
Yeah.
The great Tangaman. I actually really got to put out a thing. Thank you for giving us one of our best episodes alive. It was definitely legendary, and it was kind of cool. He's the only one that had the balls to actually talk to me, and he's the only one with a fucking personality out of all of them.
Yeah, he's like Yakov Smirnoff.
Most of them like yell N-word, and they're like, okay, you want to talk about it? Tangaman actually had the balls. To hang around, and he kind of dug it, which is kind of cool. Hockey. Any other hockey moments you can think of? Actually, Pat in South Jersey called, so we'll put him in. Any other hockey moments you guys can think of off the top of your heads?
Well, I was gonna use Kane as mine, but
Yeah.
how about that save the other day from
Shattenkirk. I think that's one of the most exciting things that I've seen in the last 2 years.
If I can't use
honest
Kane, I'll use Yager's play, man. I'll use the way Yager's played this year is fucking amazing.
The way he's played the last 2 seasons, he's
100.
Yeah,
It's incredible.
it is really incredible. Pat in South Jersey, what was your hockey moment or favorite shot from the point channel moment of this year?
Well, my favorite hockey moment is taking my son to his first game this year.
Oh, okay. Ain't nothing beats that. No.
The
Nothing
look on
even.
his face when we walk through the tunnel to get into where the arena is, and he's looking up and seeing all the lights and the guys are on the ice. His eyes were just all bugged out, and the smile on his face was great.
Yeah, that's
He probably didn't even care that the Flyers got blown out that night.
You see, I went to
They
my
did
first.
get blown out that night, 4-0.
Yeah, I went to my first hockey game when I was 15. My dad took me.
He got to see a fight in the first 30 seconds.
What do you think of that? How do you feel about that?
He was up screaming. He's like, kick his butt.
Oh, good. Good
Nice.
stuff.
Yeah.
First hockey game. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you did. I won't air those, but if you got pictures of him looking out, that would be kind of cool. I know you don't want anybody to see your kid on here, but that would be really cool. I wish I could have saw those pictures. That's really good stuff. Anything else?
Yeah.
Maybe channel moment? How you've been
Channel
entertained
moment?
by me?
Channel moment would be you guys, would be the bachelor parties and the
Really?
And the birthday party, man.
The bachelor party and the birthday party were pretty epic. And unintentionally. I think the bachelor party came about. Well, Dave wanted to throw me. We talked about it a couple months earlier, but we didn't know where it was going to go. And
truth be told, there was something that I actually planned with Cronin for you months in advance. Yeah, I brought it up to Cronin. That's what we wanted to do. And that was. And then I brought it up to you a little bit, and then about 6 weeks later, we talked about it again. Then we started talking about it closer as it got in, and then we did it.
We just up and did it. I didn't think I was just looking to hang out with you and see where things are. And then like Jaron called in, and that was funny. And then of course the infamous Dave Rose incident where he defends himself for fucking disciplining a guy that has a mental disorder, and he stands behind that. Dr. Dave Rose does.
And the kid that called in and said that you guys were drowning your sorrows.
Yeah, that guy was fucking funny as hell. I still think that was a professional comedian. That was really great. That's actually all in our legendary moments. Yeah, that kind of changed things for us in a lot of ways over here. It really it changed the direction in our house. Anything else, bud?
No, that's pretty much it. You guys have a good New Year.
Have a wonderful New Year.
You know, being a friend and all that stuff. You guys are awesome.
The pleasure's all mine. You've given. Does Mickey Mouse say that's all, folks? Oh no, that's
no, that's Porky Pig. That would be my character. Probably.
That's Porky Pig. Oh well. All right. Well, I'll see you later, Pat.
Bye, guys. You have a good New Year.
You guys, Happy New Year. Take care.
You know, it's funny. I think I know why the bachelor party and birthday party started to change things.
Mm-hmm. What's up?
You know, when you have moments like that, and there was such an outpouring of support for it, it's a high. You know, and
yeah,
it's
it was
like
huge.
You chase that. That's like everything else. It's not like what we were doing was not fulfilling, but it wasn't that. You want that. Because that's amazing. It's a great feeling.
It was.
So you're like, how can we make that happen more often?
It's everything.
That's kind of what happened.
You know, and that's the other thing is like everything I want to do. Obviously, we have a subject: hockey or wrestling or video games or whatever we're doing. But I think the organic sort of actions that part. Look, there was drama. There was legitimate anger. You saw fucking honestly. You know, you saw buddies and relationships and you know, we had a lot of stuff going on, and it was just honest. You know, it was just really, really honest. Actually, we got a guy right here. I think I'm going to try to add him to, How do I do this? When I add these guys to, is he calling me? Ah, fuck. I hate this sometimes. Now he's calling me. Well, let's hang up on him and try to add him to the group. Let's do that. There we go. Tony Hall. Does that mean anything to you?
Oh, yeah. He's
one of your guys? He's one of your. Oh, really?
Have fun.
Oh, there we go. Well, here we go. Frenchie, I wish Frenchie called in. He's with his dad.
I've been wanting Tony to call in one of your shows, and so.
Well, I hung up on him so I could call him because I couldn't add him to the group. Let me. He's probably all fucking confused now. Hold on, let me try again. 1, 2, 3. New caller, new guy. Maybe this will be a new legend. Maybe this will be the most memorable moment going forward. You know,
there's potential.
Yeah, I think I know who this is. Do I know it? Did I have a prior incident with this guy on another?
No, but you definitely know who it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Tony, call back, buddy. Because something's not happening. I couldn't. We're Skype friends. Whatever. You know. Whatever. Andrew Hammond's amazing play at the end of last season. Look, a lot of us thought that it was a freak. But let's not take away the Hamburglers' epic run. They got the Sens in the playoffs. It's very interesting. It's entertaining. And they gave you guys a hard time, if I'm not mistaken, right? Montreal. Yeah. I'm trying to get my 2015 memory back. Is that right?
Actually, Hammond did not play very well in the playoffs.
In the playoffs, no. It started to cool off.
The deficiencies were showing.
It started to cool off. Tony Hall, you're on the air.
What's up, man?
Well, you tell me, man. Do you have a favorite hockey moment or channel moment?
I think I do.
What's that?
Best game in overtime and win this game against Montreal, I think it was, and won in overtime. So
which one? Really cool. Which game?
The Caps in Montreal, I think it was.
Yeah. You didn't see that game. You didn't see that game, did you, Tony? What are you talking about? Why don't you just talk wrestling? We do wrestling now, too. I'll take your... I have a wrestling question for me? Frenchie Ben, hang on. We'll be right with you. You have a wrestling question for me? I gotta start getting sharp.
Sharp?
I'm doing my own Raw review. It's gonna be taped, but I'm gonna be doing my own Raw review.
Give him hell, Tony. Give him the balls. Go for it.
Go for it. Hell, give it to me.
I got the balls to say, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta. Dave, I think you guys are here tonight. I have a good idea for this one. I got a good idea. I got crazy ideas in my head.
Yeah.
Dave,
I can see that.
Dave, what do you think of this? I got a good point here. Do you think that Roman Reigns turned heel on John Cena, right?
Yeah.
Do you think we'll do that on John Cena?
No, I want to take this, Dave. I want to take this, Dave.
Oh, please.
No, I don't.
I wasn't even gonna bother.
No, I don't think that it would be completely. The only reason that would happen is if I was absolutely right about the WWE, and it would be absolutely completely insane. And I got to be honest with you, I'd be sticking up for Roman Reigns in that position. We're seeing a torch passing moment. Cena's coming to, I wouldn't say the end of his career, because I'm sure he'll drag it out like Ric Flair till his 50s or 70s or whenever he does it. But we are seeing a torch passing moment, not unlike we saw the Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan, even though Hulk Hogan went on to a lot more things, and John Cena will do quite very much the same. So, to do something like that, while it would be interesting and take you off guard, it's stupid long term. And the WWE, although they're investing all their long-term thought into this one guy who has serious holes in his game, serious holes, it just doesn't make any sense. But
there is one way, though.
What's that?
There is one. If they give up on him, if what is going on,
no, that's a good point.
Continues. If they give up on him, he will go heel, because they're gonna cut ties. And then when it works, when he goes heel, because it will work if he goes heel.
It will work because it's fascinating.
And then
they'll
get back behind him. And that's what I think is going to happen eventually.
Really
they're going to give up on him, because when they put him in there with Cena, which I think is happening sooner than people thought it was going to, they're going to find out that just how bad the situation really is.
All right, there you go. Dave saved me. Look forward to my wrestling show. There.
I won't be here for that.
Thanks for the call. It was coherent. I'll talk to you later. Bye. That's the Jappy birthday guy, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Jappy birthday.
I knew it was him.
That's Jappy
He's
birthday.
a really good guy. I'm terrible.
He's great. I love Tony Hawk.
Does he still call?
Does
he still call Cronin, or is he loyal to us?
I don't know, but here's what I love about. I think he does call Cronin, but what I love about him is every week he calls in and he gives me an opinion, and then by the end of the call, I've swayed him to completely go back on what he thought. Yeah,
you should sway him to.
I just go against what I would normally say just to see if I could talk him out of his opinion.
You should. You should
wonderful.
Say, Frenchie Ben, can you hang out with us?
Not that much.
So what's your favorite hockey moment and/or show moment of this year? You were christened. You took the blood oath this year around, I think it was September.
He became a made man.
You became a made man in our family. That's actually a big moment for me, because you had one of the best introductions. Who is it? Yeah. It's Frenchie Ben. That was one of my favorite things. But go ahead.
Yeah. The first time I called, I said I have a question for Chaz Bono.
That was last year. That was in 2014.
Yeah, in October.
Of 2014.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you weren't. I don't know. That wasn't this year. We're doing 2015. It's definitely a memorable moment.
He's using the Canadian calendar.
Yeah, Jake. To give you some background on that, Jake was going. My dad, who had passed away a year or two prior, he used to say, "Boy, you really do look like Chaz Bono." Nice thing to say to your, overweight son. And Frenchie Ben makes the first call. He says, "You're on the line." He goes, "I'd like to speak to Chaz Bono." One of the great moments in Shot from the Point history, by far.
I have 4 quick points.
Sure. Love to hear.
Okay, so somebody said that Andrew Hammond was one of the best moments, so I'm
going
to take Ottawa comeback last year.
Mm-hmm.
The worst moment in hockey last year to me was the All-Star Game draft. The women who talked about Tyler Seguin's shoes. To me, it's the worst.
I like the draft, and I'm going to miss it because I like seeing Ovi drunk. It's just something that tickles my funny bone. When I see
that part, yes.
Yeah, I just like seeing those guys drunk out of their mind, and we actually get to see them. And there's this thing, okay, they're a bunch of drunks, but we don't. I mean, goddamn Puck Daddy reported about a minor league prospect that Buffalo has getting in a fight in a bar. Like, that's fucking news. So it was kind of a tease between real hockey world. Those guys are, kind of rough guys. And fake hockey world, we're perfect role models. So in that sense, that I'm gonna miss it. But yeah, when they talk about their shoes, it's ridiculous. You know? I
They
just
were
wish
fabulous shoes, though.
I just wish I want. You know what I want every time one of those broads interviews them? I want a fucking Joe Namath moment. Oh, I'll get you. That's what I want.
I
That's
just
like
listened
pray
to
for.
the tape of it before the show, during the show, and she compared Tyler Seguin's shoe with Steven Stamkos' shoes,
Yeah,
and
I
that
remember that.
Dottie didn't saw that.
I remember. No, I do remember that vaguely. I probably zoned out. There's a broad talking about fucking shoes.
I can see Matt asking those questions.
Yeah.
And making those commentaries.
Yeah, it was.
You know, it's funny you brought it up because I went to like a jersey or a hockey T-shirt store.
Yeah.
And I asked the guy, should I take a Stamkos or a Sagan one? And he said, go for the Sagan.
Oh.
So even the store guy says it.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now, not at the beginning of the year.
I can just see Matt going up. Do you have any sisters, Mr. Sagan?
What else, Frenchie Ben? What was you your worst moment?
My favorite hockey moment.
Well, go ahead. We got to get Frenchie Ben. Now, I want to let Frenchie Ben finish. What? Do you have any more, Frenchie Ben?
Okay.
Yeah, two more things.
Yeah, sure.
But about Matt Kazar, he would ask, I have a question for Galchenyuk's sister. So about the show, my worst moment, I'm going to put you over at the end.
Okay.
The worst moment, it was good for the channel, but the Patrick Kane case was bad overall.
We got a new one.
Yeah. Same name.
Yeah.
And
Tommy,
to me,
mine...
the best moment in the channel this year, because my memory, I'm an old man, so I don't remember anything.
Yeah.
So it's Matt Kazar EB Games call.
That's up there. I think Matt Kazar's flip out during the playoffs versus Tampa Bay was epic. These are all stuff you can look up in the best of, or I forget what thing we have. Swedish Wrestling News. He's questioning my German speech. Hello, ich bin Tommy. Ich lebe in Wiesbaden für 10 Jahre jetzt. Ich spreche Deutsch nicht so gut, aber ich lerne von meiner Frau. Dankeschön. And peace, bitches. Don't be questioning my German fucking in the future.
My wife would be tearing that apart right now.
I think no, it's not that bad. I said but instead of aber, which is but in it. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. I'm telling you.
Oh, it wasn't
that bad. So I think there are a few people out there that don't believe I live in Germany, and it's just some kind of fucking act, which would be the most bizarre fucking thing ever. You know,
2 of the 4 people on this call live in Germany within 30 minutes.
Yeah, I know. I do think I always get the feeling they believe you more than me. I do, and I've had people write me on Twitter and just say I'm lying. You don't live in Germany. Only sophisticated. Actually, most of the people over here are dopey American working class assholes. They were from the army, you know. And dopes like me. You should see Wiesbaden, full of dopes, full of American dopes. You know, full of them. There we go. Why don't you come in and why don't you call sometime? Speak some Swedish. Get me some pictures. Alex Williams, definitely a loyal guy to Dave too. Loves hockey, loves wrestling. 10 out of 10, Tommy. Du sprechen Deutsch auch? Swedish Wrestling News? So they're checking up on me. Your wife could tell.
I think, Tommy, I'll have to leave. So I wish all of you, Dead on Dave and Tommy C, that your channel at least doubles next year. And the chat today is great because lots of people came to see the last show.
Yeah, that's good. And thank you, Frenchie Ben. One of the best decisions I ever did was bring you aboard. Not only do you give us lots of content, you're a good cheerleader in the back, and you kind of level me out when I'm freaking the fuck out or thinking about doing something stupid. So it's a nice little balance.
And
all right,
you do
Frenchie?
it to me too.
All right. Yeah, I know. I can't talk about that, but boy, would I like to.
I had a crazy...
oh, yeah, you
the
did.
Last 2 days are crazy.
You know what, Frenchie Ben, I've never done this to you before, but guess what? Yeah. For your own good. Frenchie's been doing some bad things. I don't want. I just don't. I think he might have the urge to talk about it, but I'm not sure it's for air. He's doing bad things. It's funny. Can
I just follow up on what he said about Galchenyuk's sister?
She's hot, and you're obsessed with her.
Yeah,
it's better than that.
I'll tell you something about. I was I was talking to him last night. I was like joking around, and I said, I'm Facebook friends with John Ferry. And he was like, oh, yeah? Galchenyuk's sister liked one of my comments once. I was like, all right, stick it up my ass, like how stupid is that? But then he's like, yeah, she really did. Like it was some kind of fucking accomplishment. Who cares?
You know what the best part of that story was?
What?
That's exactly what Matt's about to tell you. Is that he got a
He fucking got a lot.
Story.
Yeah.
He's about to tell you the exact same thing happened to him.
I'm psychic. 718-395-7660, 7183. If you haven't called before, call again or call us free. Add Sean the way. If you got any more moments, well, good. I'm psychic. I know what the fuck's going on, and you should all be happy that I know what the hell's going on. Let's talk about. Unless I'm leaving this up to the fans to keep this going. Otherwise, I'm gonna move towards the end. The New York Rangers. 4-10-2 in their last 16. Unacceptable. It's a miracle they're still in a goddamn playoff spot. Any opinions? Like what's going on with them?
They need to play better.
Matt.
There you go.
We saw earlier this season Lundqvist was in Vezina Trophy form.
Sure.
And now he seems. How many times did they take him out of the net? I don't know what's wrong. The two best. Well, what are supposed to be the two best teams in the East have been playing like shit.
Just collapsing.
Including my Montreal Canadiens with my Canadiens pajamas. They've been playing like shit.
Yeah, the one good thing, there's a positive about the Rangers play. It's not as bad as the Habs play lately. 2-8 in their last 10. Not good. Nicht so good, mein Frau. Oh, Frau.
Yeah, nicht so good. Nicht so good, mein Frau. Zdeno Chara. He tossed a Mike, if I can get this guy's name right, Mark Browecki to the ice. If you haven't seen this, you have to. As the Zamboni say, you don't pick a fight with Zdeno Chara. No. Period. Scott Gomez placed on unconditional waivers by the Blues. Sad story. Guy's only 36. It's fucking, yeah, you're just like, fuck him. It's tragic. It's fucking tragic. The Rangers ruined his career. But no, thanks to him, we got Ryan McDonough.
Peaked early.
Yeah, I think that's just it with him. Roy, I already took your call. I already take your call twice, and I can't even add you. I can't even add you. And I'm even getting the message like, why aren't you added to my thing here? Oh, because he's calling me on Skype. You got to add me to fucking friends for me to add you anyway. If you don't make the phone call,
it's not rubbing a lamp. You don't get 3.
Yeah, you can't do that. I don't like doing that. I don't like doing that. John Carlson from Woodbridge, New Jersey. The Colonia part, the rich part. MRI, lower body, status for Wednesday game up in the air. A 400-game streak without missing a game. This guy also, I think he scored the first goal for Team USA in the Olympics, if I'm not mistaken, in Stahli. Very, very proud Woodbridge resident. And I think that's all I got, gents. I think that's all I got. Anything from you?
Other than plugging my show for later.
Go ahead. No, seriously.
Yeah, we got tonight, the best of NXT 2015 live with me, Dead on Dave, on the Dead on Dave on YouTube. Make sure you check it out. Dead on Dave Productions will be live for however long you guys want to bullshit about NXT. Gonna be a lot of fun. That is at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay.
I have a question.
Sure.
So one of my favorite moments was you doing whatever to a bear with a giant blue dildo.
Yeah, that's just popped up in the chat.
What did you do with the dildo ever since?
Give it back to my wife. I don't know.
Yeah. She's asleep, right? You're good.
Yeah.
You're safe, right? All right.
Here's another one. Getting to know Real Talk. Having him sort of be a part of the community. That's another one. Big blue dildo. I'm glad that makes people happy. Nothing makes anybody happy. Nothing brings me joy like a dildo. Pierre Pustinen losing like a dildo, like other people's dildos. I don't fucking know. I really probably should end this.
Nothing brings Tommy joy
like a big blue dildo. Actually, when I watch that, I get a lot of joy. Beating that fucking thing with a bear with a dildo was my favorite. Pierre Pustinen losing to Makazar in fantasy this year, and him giving a ration of fucking excuses over it. That was another one of the favorites.
Very European.
Yes, very European. Yeah, walking through the door. Germinator's fucking ridiculous fucking calls that he needs to be blown up every time for. That's another one. And that's really all I can think of. Ladies and gents.
It's been a great year.
Best moment in the show is anytime there's a chance to upper deck Cronin's toilets. I don't get that. Why don't I get that? I don't get that one. Sorry, Gun Cannon. Usually pretty sharp. That's a big one. Oh, Matt trying to get his hockey ball back. Oh God, should we watch that? I don't know if we shouldn't watch that. That might be worth reviewing. What did I title that, by the way? Canadian kid wants his hockey ball back. And a little secret, I had to censor it because some of it got really out of control.
Yeah, that's my bad.
Yeah, I know. But it was still funny the way I edited it.
We're forgetting the Zambonis interview.
Oh, Zambonis? Oh, shit. Should have thought of that. Zamboni's interview. Your fucking poem was definitely one of the most epic times on the show. I want to see if I actually want to watch that. We should revisit one of these moments. Canadian kid wants his hockey ball back. Kid. I got to get this. I got to find this. Did I lose this video? I don't know. I can't find it. Oh, there it is. No. His hockey ball back. Give me one more chance. I'll do this. I know I'm getting dead air, but I think it'll be worth it once we get it going. Yes, it will. Come on, relax. It's good. Hockey ball back. Did I delete this by accident? What do you remember the title of that, Matt? By any chance?
I don't think you ever made a solo video out of it.
Oh, what was I thinking?
Oh yeah, you never clipped it.
It was just like in the shot.
How could you not clip that?
I gotta go over that. Can you remember? What did we do that in the crease, or did we do that?
No,
it was over the summer.
If my memory serves me right, it's like the shot from the point episode where there's that girl from Arizona.
Thank you.
I will clip that. Something.
I will clip that as soon as possible. That has to go into the history books. And speaking of the history books, let's put a wrap on 2015. But before we do that, last night in the National Hockey League, the Ottawa Senator gets pounded by the Boston Bruins. 26-year-old Boston native, who I forgot to write his name, gets his first hat trick. Why didn't I write this down? Oh, I'm so bad at this. Who fucking had the hat trick last night?
Prior proper planning prevents positively poor performance, Tommy. Jesus Christ.
Oh, eat me.
Some alliteration.
I scrubbed this guy's name. I don't know. But the moment I liked is when Mark Blablecki or whatever name tried to fight Zdeno Chara like the dope that he is. Carolina Hurricanes, they get 1 gold from the New Jersey Devils. New York Islanders, they're in Toronto. They crushed Toronto's a joke. That's all I'm going to say about that. You know what? I might get to the thing what I'm doing last year. I just simply will not acknowledge Toronto's existence. It's so pathetic. It's ridiculous. I get more fucking memes. I'm almost embarrassed how many memes I post about them. It's like a joke. Dallas Stars, little bit surprised. Columbus Blue Jackets, they pound Dallas Stars, and they've been hot lately too. I don't know, Deb. You know, I think you got to give Torts the benefit of the doubt going forward.
Give him a little bit of time.
At least a year. God, that team sucks. You know, and they sucked before he fucking got there, so he gets the benefit of the doubt. Montreal shocked and appalled by the Florida Cats, although we shouldn't be because they've been playing that well. They take the half, 3-1. Barkov scores 2 goals and he added 1 assist in the 3-1 victory over the Montreal Canadiens. There, I had my note right.
Shitty game.
Yeah, shitty game. Funny. All praying. Wait till Carey Price gets back, and then he'll really be disappointed because there'll be nowhere to go from there.
They're going to be throwing rosaries out on the fucking ice. Great.
Nashville comes up short with the most exciting team in the National Hockey League, St. Louis Blues, 4-3. Dallas, or who's that Jack fuck that called me yesterday? Detroit is great. Yeah, well, a non-playoff team called the Winnipeg Jets beat them 4-1. Fuck you.
There you go.
Fuck you. That's how I feel. Anaheim somehow gets by Calgary. They scored 1 goal to Calgary's none. 2 disappointing
Sounds
teams.
about right.
Yeah. Jonathan Quick, he stopped 42 shots against the Edmonton Oilers. Kings beat the Oil 5-2. Yeah. Little side note, Jamie Benn is the first Stars player to call 50 points in the team's 38 games since they moved from Minnesota in 1994. Ain't that some shiza?
That's impressive.
Yeah. And a wild one in Chicago, 7-5 over the Arizona Yotes. Got crazy. Chicago
They
hanging
always
on.
play us tough, man. They play us tough every time we fucking play them.
A lot of talent over there. I don't know if they're gonna make the playoffs, but there's a lot of talent over there. There's no reason to think that they're not putting something together. No reason to think. I just can't wait till Shane Doan's gone. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Toronto's in Pittsburgh. Toronto beat them last time, so maybe I will mention them again. The Buffalo Sabres, they take on the very high Washington Capitals. 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. Jersey Devils, they're in Ottawa to take in a battered and bruised Senators team for compliments of the Boston Bruins. New York Rangers, they getting a rematch with the Eastern Conference Final to take on the Tampa Bay Lightning in Tampa Bay. I'd fucking put money on the fucking Lightning.
I think
on
you
that
got to
one.
go with the Rangers here, yeah.
No, I go Lightning. How about that? How's that grab you?
Oh, you're
Let's
not a
go
real
Lightning.
fan. You're not a real fan. You gotta believe. You gotta believe. You gotta believe.
Believe me, belief doesn't make a fucking bit of difference when it comes to hockey. Trust me. Late night game, 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. Dave's shaking his head. Like, oh, Tommy, come on. You know.
No, because that's you. I love
Yeah.
that.
You don't. You fucking drives you batshit crazy.
What they
Took you like 5 years to get used to it.
what of your non-belief? I agree with you on that.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, let's hope. Yeah, because you see me in church every Sunday. What the
10:30 Eastern inside Philadelphia Flyers. They take on the San Jose Shock. That's it, folks. We're done. We're going to wrap up In the Crease, the final episode of 2015. Of course, we run In the Crease basically from October to the end of the hockey season, as long as my wife says it's okay when the baby comes.
There you go.
That's basically what it comes down to. I want to add a special mention to all the listeners of In the Crease, and it's something I mentioned to Dave offline, and I'm going to be very, very frank and very, very honest. The most rewarding thing about the entire channel, not just this channel, is to watch you guys like Nicholas Bumklada and Karin Johnson, Frenchie Ben, and of course, even this year we had a relationship develop between the wonderful Terry Snow Queen and Pat in South Jersey. It is really... And Deb talking to Brandon in Staten Island, and you guys all kind of interacting when it has nothing to do to me. And I see it on Facebook, I see it on Twitter, and friendships have developed. And that is the most powerful thing about this little hockey community that we've put together. That is the most humbling thing. I think Dave can agree with me on that. Just to see the relationships
rewarding.
develop.
I mean, it really is fantastic.
It's the wonder of the internet. You know, like Matt is this young guy from fucking Bumblefuck, Quebec, who's friend from Bumblefuck, St. Louis, or well, St. Louis is not really Bumblefuck, but I don't know. Jeff kind of looks like he's from
the world.
Well, Jeff looks like he's from Bumblefuck, so it's close enough. A French Canadian, a fat guy in New Jersey, a fat guy from Chicago, lived in Las Vegas and joined the army, and then ended up in Germany. And we all kind of have this thing going on. A guy from Norway, Jack Matt, who's in the UK. That's fucking good shit. And I hope you guys appreciate that, to live in this day and age, that we can all kind of interact. When I was a kid, if you saw like an English guy or something, it was like a big deal. Like, oh, wow, you're really from England. Now it's like, I talk to guys from England every day.
And also Jack Malay and Deke.
Jack Malay,
That's
Dr.
right.
Deke, even Penn's vlog, which we're making new friends with. We're always making new friends, it seems.
Real talk.
Real talk. And you guys are, without me, you're kind of interacting. So that's really, I don't know how to express that any other way other than get out of my crease. See you next year, bitches! 2015 in the book. See you next year, bitches.